Let me ask you, Mohammed El-Kurd, about the massive Israeli protests, not about treatment of Palestinians, but about what Netanyahu wants to do to the Supreme Court, severely curtail the powers of the judiciary. Can you talk about whether you think they will transform into supporting Palestinians?
You know, watching the protests, I want to tell the Israeli public that they have a lot more in common than they realize, because the body that they are protesting to defend, the body that they are trying desperately to save, the Supreme Court, which they say is a beacon of democracy, has its fingerprints all over the Israeli government's settler colonial enterprise and apartheid regime. I mean, this is the same Supreme Court that in 2018, when the Israeli occupation forces created a generation of martyrs and amputees in the Gaza Strip following the Great March of Return, ruled that they were doing so in self-defense. This is the same Supreme Court that upheld the legality of the family reunification law, which prevents tens of thousands of Palestinian couples and families of living together and uniting together. This is the same Supreme Court that in January ruled in complete violation of international law to forcibly expel over 1,300 Palestinians from Masafer Yatta. And one of the Supreme Court judges, which made this ruling possible, by the way, is himself a settler in the West Bank. So this is the body that these people are trying to defend. So I absolutely do not think they can transform into talking about or protecting the rights or defending the lives or being advocates of the Palestinian liberation movement, because they are defending a body that is settler-made and that serves settlers and that was built on top of the rubble of Palestinian lands and that was made to ethnically cleanse Palestinians and to legalize that kind of ethnic cleansing.